Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a Euro squad builder versus the Copa America. So we're going to go through position by position and decide which players to face off each other. I've picked, the 11 players that I think are best for each side, and I'll also, discuss why I think each one's better. So we're going to start off with the goalkeepers. Now, the two I've selected are Manuel Neuer, who I just think he's an absolute beast. He's got a 90 card on FIFA. Well, he's actually got better, sorry. He's got 96 on FIFA. And then we also pick him against Keylor Navas. Now, the one winner for me has got to be Manuel Neuer. Now, in terms of FIFA, Manuel Neuer is 6 ratings higher even. And every single stat apart from SBD is quicker as well. He's got 3 better diving, 1 better handling, a lot better kicking. Holy crap, that is a big difference. Better reflexes and a lot better positioning as well. So for me, we're going with the Euros for this one. He goes straight into the squad. So we'll see Navas at the bench. Next up is the right backs. Now, I think the right backs could have been a bit better if a few players hadn't got themselves injured. For example, Carvajal could have been in this. So we're going to pick up Alarm. I don't know of any right back that's better in terms of just overall ability and experience. Probably Walker would be someone who would be up there. Possibly Florenzi. But none of them actually, strike it as good for me. And we'll put him up against Dani Alves. Now, as you can see on the screen, Dani Alves actually has a +2 rating on FIFA, which Lahm is behind on. And Lahm, apart from pace and shooting, Lahm actually has the better stats, physical as well. So this is a close one. And, I think for me, Alves just edges them out. They're both getting on a bit now. I think Lahm just hit 30, I think. And Dani Alves is obviously 32, 33. But Dani Alves still has that pace and still has that attacking ability. So for me, we'll pick up Alves on this one. Next up is the first centre-back slot. Now, I have got Barzagli against, just because he got a 90 card on this, and I've got him against Godin. Now, for me, this is probably the easiest one I've had to do, and that is just a simple decision for Diego Godin. Now, look, the stats say it all in terms of FIFA perspective. Godin is 5 ratings higher for starters, and every stat apart from pace, which Barzagli actually beats him on, which I'm kind of surprised about. Godin wins, so he comes into the squad there. Next up is the other centre-back position, and we're going to start off with a bit of Sergio Ramos. I am not Ramos' biggest fan, but he rarely commanded the final and managed to scrape Real Madrid through, basically. I don't think he's the best defender in the world, but I don't think Thiago Silva is either. That's the problem. Now, in terms of the ratings, they're both the same. Ramos beats him in pace and shooting. However, the next 3 goes to Thiago Silva just on the pace and just on the defence. So I'm picking Ramos on this one for me. There's just no way I could actually go with Thiago Silva there. I don't think he's that much good of a defender. Next up, I think this is a bit of a harsh one because we pick Marcelo for the Copa America squad, and we pit him against Alaba. Now, obviously, in terms of a FIFA perspective, the best card Alaba got was actually a centre-back 87. But we're going to have to obviously pick a left-back because that's where I want to play him. Now, in terms of the cards, obviously Alaba's 4 ratings down on Marcelo because Marcelo obviously got Team of the Season. So it's a bit unfair in terms of a FIFA perspective. And I actually go with Alaba. I think Alaba is better defensively, and I think he's very good going forward as well. And the fact that he can play so many positions also plays a huge strength for this team. Now, in terms of a FIFA perspective, you would have went with Marcelo. So, starting off with the centre mids, we are going to pick up a Iniesta for the Euro team. We pick up his 95 card. And he's going against a Vidal. Now, Vidal's highest rating was actually, I think, 87. He only got a Fanta card. Now, in terms of a FIFA perspective, it's actually quite surprising. they're quite even because Vidal's got like the work rates, he's got the pace, not the pace, sorry, he's got like the shooting. Defensively, he's better. Overall, as an overall card, Vidal is actually better. And for me, I prefer Vidal. So that is why he grabs a spot in the team. As much as I think Iniesta's absolutely fantastic, I just prefer Vidal. Next up, we go to the other centre mid position. And this is an easy one, really. The Copa America gets let down in terms of the centre mid slot. Now, we pick up the 93 Pogba for the Euro team. And he's only going to be picked against Cuadrado for Mexico. He did get a team. Oh, that's the wrong one. He did get a team of the season, but you can't really compare these two. Like even when you just look at the card, obviously I know Cuadrado's got a few ratings lower, but Pogba wins in everything apart from pace. Obviously Cuadrado's got a lower amount of pace. In terms of like the stats, they're not actually that far off, apart from shooting. The rest are pretty similar. Physical as well. Cuadrado lets himself down. And obviously that is an easy pick. We go with Pogba there. Next up is the cam position. And surprisingly, there was no one for Copa America really for this. We pick up Ozil for the Euro team. And he's going against Rodriguez from Real Madrid, Colombia cam. He actually managed to get himself an 88, and that was it. In terms of a FIFA perspective, they're not actually far off. A lot of things that Ozil isn't good at, Rodriguez is, and vice versa. And for me, I am actually going to go with Rodriguez. I don't really like Ozil. I don't think he's my type of player. I think he's goes a bit hot and cold. Obviously, this season, he started the season fantastically, but faded away towards the end. Now, next up, we go to the right wing, and you obviously know what's coming. It is the Bale versus Messi conundrum. Bale did manage to get himself a 92 in the end for I think it was his final heroics, but Messi just simply has a 99 card anyway. And in terms of, FIFA, it's obviously Messi all day long, apart from defense and physical. And for me, it is also Messi. I just can't, you can't deny your team having a Messi in there. Next up, we move to the left wing, and for obviously the Euro team, we start with Cristiano Ronaldo. He obviously has that amazing 99 card, probably the best card on the game. Now, he's going to wear the opponent in Neymar, and he also has a worthy card as well. He's got a 97 card there. Comparison in terms of the card, Ronaldo absolutely beasts him, but I think Ronaldo would beast everyone, apart from probably Messi. As you can tell there, Messi actually still gets beasted rarely. He only beats him on 1 and matches him on 2. So, it's obviously going to be Ronaldo in for the team there, with Neymar dropping to the bench. Now, finally, we are going to go with quite an even match, and that is Robert Lewandowski for the Euro team. He obviously ended up getting a 98 card, and he is going to go against, obviously, you know it, guys, Luis Suarez, who also managed to grab himself a 98. I don't know how. I think he should have got a 99 card. And in terms of the game, Suarez just bosses it. And in terms of for my team, it is also going to be a Luis Suarez card in there. Now, so there you go, guys. We ended up having, what? 1, 2, 3, 4... Only 5 players from the Euro team. I actually expected to pick up more in terms of that. Obviously, it did turn down Iniesta, Ozil. There's a few that would probably count themselves as being unlucky to not get in the side. But this is just the way I see it, guys. From, a FIFA perspective, there's been 1 or 2 that I've let down, basically. Obviously, you look at the fact that Marcelo's higher rated than Alaba, but then you turn on the head and say Iniesta's actually way higher rated than Vidal, as well as Ozil being higher rated than Rodriguez. Could have been a straight shootout between Suarez and Lewandowski, but for me, it was going to be Suarez all day long. Obviously, it wouldn't be a bad bench to have, backup 11 to have. So I'm surprised, guys. We ended up with more Copa America players. If you did enjoy this little comparison video as such, I think, obviously leave the like button and let me know. And subscribe if you're brand new around here. And I shall see you in the next one.